and let's see how it goes. As always, start out with a little rectangle, proportional, sorta, to the image that I'm drawing, which for this session is another Morisot. I have before me a black and white reproduction of a painting that Morisot did of a young girl playing a stringed instrument. I don't know the title, so forgive me. But again, my strategy will be to decide what's the lightest part of the image and work everywhere around it. Understand that once I've decided where the lightest part is, I can put strokes everywhere else and sort of build up volume with that light and the whole image and sort of give greater significance to that light. So I can discuss it in words, but basically the first step is choose where the lightest parts are. So I'm looking at like the shoulder, that'll be around here, and I'm just eyeballing that based on where it exists in relation to the edges. So just cause, why don't we just go just for the sake of demonstration. Some other light parts that I'm into, sort of the base of where she's sitting, and her cheek's pretty light. I'll admit I don't normally just draw shapes of where I keep light when I draw, but maybe it'll help illustrate what I'm trying to practice. And then from there, I kind of just look for the next darkest value, like gradually moving towards the dark, and just put strokes everywhere in a way. The magic of this is that I like drawing this way because I can just add strokes if I want to make things darker. So I'm not really tripping about trying to make things like commit to where certain volumes are right from the jump. I'm just seeing values, seeing light, seeing dark, and trying to put it there. Alright, so now that I've done like sort of a basic, made one tour around the whole surface, we can start to see where the light is beginning to emerge as a volume emerging out towards us. But once I sort of have, this first layer, I guess, of this mess of strokes, I'll try and push some of the darks a little harder to start granting that contrast that'll really help the volume of the young girl playing her, we're going to call it a lute, really pop out and emerge from the surface. So what's really cool about drawing or copying is that you really see it helps you really see the image. Like, you'll notice things that you didn't notice before. I'm noticing sort of this fun symmetry between this sort of triangular shape of the girl's head and these dark triangles that are happening on the other side. Like, there's sort of this horseshoe-shaped configuration emerging here. And I find that that really, like, the crown of this girl's head is speaking to some of these shadows that are just in the wall over here. It makes me think about what Morisot might have been experiencing or seeing. But, you know, if I didn't, like, try to make my own passages through her image with my own hand, I might not have noticed that. All right, so if we take a look, you can see the figure coming out a little bit more. I think I can be even more bold with some of these shadows. I think I could use some more strokes to kind of, I guess, unite in a way what's going on, what's happening. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm really just adding strokes to make things darker and reconcile the entire image that I'm drawing with the lights that I've chosen to leave untouched for the most part. What's going on in that light? Oof, oof. I'm making those sounds because I feel like I'm losing something here. But that's okay. That happens too. All the time, in fact. Lose shit every day. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Knowing when to stop is also really difficult. So, I think the last thing I want to address, really, I got my light emerging here, which is the sort of light colored gown that the musician is wearing. And there are definitely a couple moments where I become concerned that I'm not, that there are things happening elsewhere in the image that are taken away from this light. For example, these corners. So I think I'll address it just by a little bit of something like that. you know, it's regular practice. You just got to show up and do it every day. And who cares whether you feel like it went well or it didn't. You spent some time practicing, drawing, looking at something, turning your mind off and connecting with your senses. And to me, having a regular experience of that is the most important thing. So, word up. Thanks for watching. And I'll get another one of these done for you all soon. Ciao.